Welcome. We didn't have any clickbait for the beginning of this episode, so I just picked up this cat. I hope it's cute enough to keep you tuned in. This is the Impaulsive Postcast.
That's right, and that what you're looking at right there is the Impaulsive Postcast. So take a good look at it, and her rather. And welcome to the friggin' show. My name is Zach,
and I'm Ryan. We are Paulologists. We study the Paul brothers, and we're also brothers, and so we think that gives us an edge on the competition.
We don't think that gives us an edge. We know it gives us an edge. And thank you for edging your way to this part of the podcast.
I could have had more of a maverick attitude.
That's okay. Even Logan's tamed himself down a bit. But yeah, we are.
This is the episode, the postcast for the episode with Josh Peck. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yep. I was just gonna say this is the unofficial post-game talk show. We both make up the Chris Hardwick. If you follow,
the first time you said that, he got into some Me Too. Some Me Too trouble. So when you tell people to think of us that way, maybe it's not so good.
So rather, we're the Chris Softwick of.
I don't.
If you guys are here, you know what you're in for. And if you're here, leave us a little message in the comments. What did you think about the podcast? Rate it from 1 to 5 and drop it in the comments.
Did you? So what did you think about the Josh Peck episode of Impaulsive?
Well, first of all, the clickbait was about David Dobrik, correct?
Yeah. What was that actual episode title?
It was like, we should know this.
For the official postcast, we should know these things. I'm on my phone right now. I can't look this up. Whatever, dude. We know it doesn't actually matter. It would be cool if we had that information, you guys, but look it up. You probably see it in related videos, or you were just there. I mean, it's what the title of this video, and it's funny that we don't know it. It's gonna be right under here, but we don't know it right now. It's pretty funny.
But overall, it was
a weird one. It was kind of weird, right?
It was a weird one.
I was kind of bored, and I was like, "Here's my takeaway: is Logan somehow he's looking at David Dobrik with rose-colored glasses. He's looking at the grass on the other side of the fence. He doesn't reckon. He thinks that the party atmosphere and the good time vibes that David brings to his vlogs are almost like what it's like all the time over there. He's fooled by David Dobrik's movie magic, because I don't think it's as crazy as it is,
Well, Josh even said that it was.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what I was gonna say. It's Logan was like, "Is it always so fun over there? Everything's best time. Everybody's having a great time over there." And he's like, "Actually, it's a lot crazier over here."
Right.
So it's weird. Yeah. So Logan, he loves David, but why won't David answer his calls, and why won't David come on the podcast? That's the drama. Is he's fanboying over him so hard and idolizing him in so many ways. He said they're friends, and they text sometimes, but David has. I feel. What do you think? Before I say anything,
well, first of all, it's funny because the first whole half of the podcast was literally this drama between Logan and David, and hashing it out play by play, which was funny, and I think Josh thought it was funny, but it was kind of rude to what I thought was kind of rude, because it was okay, this is supposed to be a conversation about you and how you kind of came up, but I guess he kind of did come up with David a little bit, but
yeah, he's become associated with their crew for sure.
But my takeaway is that David doesn't want to work. He's hesitant to work with Logan because Logan's controversial as fuck.
Yeah, and I feel he doesn't want to say that. I think he's trying to avoid having to actually say I don't want to mix brands with you.
Mm-hmm. But it was weird that they were talking about another brand deal. Mike was talking to David about a separate brand deal, which I don't really know what that means. I don't know if they're just working with a brand together, like as like a group of influencers or something.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know either.
It was. I mean, this is the drama of the show so far for me. Even though it's
Right.
kind of a boring episode, the fact that Logan's so thirsty to like be David, to have David on the podcast, to like make his life like David, even though it seems like the life that he thinks David lives isn't actually the life David lives.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't even know. I mean, David doesn't even fucking like drink, so he just goes to these things and like just films shit
Yeah,
happen.
yeah,
And so I don't even think that like Logan wants to do, like, personally, I wouldn't want to do that. Like, you're just going to a bunch of fucking college parties and just like watching shit happen, and like it does seem like a lot of work. So,
I
but
think
maybe, I mean, I guess if,
we already talked about this last episode, how Logan's like trying to up his maturity. He
right,
said, and it's what he said he was trying to do. I
right.
think, I don't know. He just really wants to live a rock star life, film it, and say it's not for kids, and then make
Right.
money on it.
And he was so fucking hurt, and his ego was fucking way out there when he was talking about this. Like, he was like, well, I don't know why he's not responding to me. Like, dude, like, get a fucking grip. Sorry, he's not responding. And Josh said that, like, look, like, he doesn't respond to me sometimes, so like, don't take offense to it. And it's
Yeah.
like, people are busy, like, people just forget to text back, and like, but it definitely is more than that,
Maybe
because
we're wrong. Maybe he really is just too busy and he's going to go on the show soon and they are friends and all this stuff. Like maybe
I think
the,
he
I kind of
will
had, I kind of,
eventually, but I think that he's got to go forward with what Mike was saying about cleaning up his act, and righting all his wrongs before David's gonna jump in there.
I didn't actually hear that. Is that what he said?
Yeah, Mike said, yeah, we're cleaning up all, like, we're righting all his wrongs, and
Did he say
Spencer
that
said,
that
yeah, like,
was,
Spencer said, yeah, Logan's trying to squash all this beef. Then he's like, yeah, we squashed it with PewDiePie, and like,
sort
we've
of?
got some, and then he said we have some other people, like, that we're gonna, like,
Yeah.
so yeah, interesting. But that was the fucking drama. I don't know. Was everything else? I mean, what was there anything else that stuck out to you?
In the episode?
Yeah. I mean,
No.
I will say that it was funny that they said, we're talking about people not liking Mike, but now they're like starting to like Mike a little bit. The audience, I'm meaning, like, they weren't like a big fan of Mike, but he's growing on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, to be fair, Mike did have a couple good jokes. He he is like, he has had like some of the better jokes.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like he has a lot of bad jokes, and so you
Right.
remember those.
Well, I don't know. There was a couple of funny things he said, but when he was talking about, he was asking about Drake, and he was saying, like, do you think, like, did people question the fact that you are white and he's like half black
Yeah.
show, and like
Yeah. Yeah.
that,
Yeah. It was a funny
like,
goof.
yeah, that was a good goof. Um,
Uh,
but yeah,
I thought when they the one thing that I felt was kind of strange was whenever they brought the clip of Josh in Mean Creek, like
mhm,
saying all the racial slurs and stuff,
right,
and then being like, "What's this all about?" And he's like, "Well," and in the context of the character, it's like it makes sense. And they're like they were all like boiling it down to that it was 2003 and you could say whatever you want,
right.
and that like they wish they could do this stuff in movies now or something. Not that but far, but
But
they're
like, this would
basically like
never
boiling it
happen.
all down to like that the culture, the social climate has gotten so like stingy that something like this could never be on a movie today. But I just think that that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was really stupid. That was really stupid. I mean, it's a fucking movie. Yeah, and I mean, the thing about Josh is, like, he's just like pretty like immature adult, and he was kind of just kind of like giving
He
it
was
to him
trying to
straight.
steer it like them into like the logic of why this is like not as crazy as I think it
Right.
is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in general, Josh was pretty diplomatic. He was just like, I'm happy to be here, not trying to mix it up and be one of the guys, but I'll, answer your questions and humor you
Yeah.
guys and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think
Yeah.
Josh will be back? Well, he said he wanted them on his he has a podcast, so
Yeah.
maybe just podcasters are thirsty for any guests, and you gotta.
Yeah.
I mean, that's smart, I guess.
Yeah. He was blown away about their operation, which so was Steve-O. So
Yeah, I mean, I think for a podcast, there's not many people who have like a pretty decent setup like that.
yeah.
And I guess it's in his
Yeah.
garage, and I mean, he has a sweet house. I think it's just like the whole package. The idea that it's in this sweet house too. I feel like it's
Yeah.
probably pretty cool. His house
Yeah.
is cool, Logan, if you're out there, let's give us a tour.
Yeah. Love to get in there.
I'd love
I
to
really
see
want
it
to do
IRL.
I really want to do some pull-ups in the Maverick gym.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I'd love to get shredded over there with fucking Dorf Mamba and Logan, and maybe do a little fucking breathing exercise with Spencer. Maybe sit on a love sack with Mike. I don't know. Be cool. I'd love to get a love sack. We could get a couple of love sacks so we can record this podcast on some love sacks.
Yeah, I'm sitting on just like a big wooden crate right now, so
yeah, I'm standing up in the kitchen.
So yeah, Mike, if you're out there, that's pretty. I think it's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Other than the David drama, I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah, they were just kind of like, oh yeah, we all grew up with you, and just talking about Drake and Josh, how it was like kind of like a phenomenon. And honestly, I was a little bit old for Drake and Josh. Like I was kind of probably missed the cutoff by about 3 years or something, but I did see a lot of episodes and like I did like it.
Yeah, me too. I was too old for it, but it was on. Like probably Ricky was watching it, or like one of the other younger kids were watching it, and yeah,
good stuff.
Quality show,
cool room. Yeah, and Logan was trying to make the comparison to like Disney Channel stars and like fucking Nickelodeon.
That they get worked harder. It might actually be true. I don't know about that. Like Disney Channel stars are. I don't know. Is it true? I'd have to really check that out. Like, did no Nickelodeon stars go crazy?
Yeah.
Are they all Nickelodeon stars like completely well-adjusted people? I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. Well, I guess I could ask my roommate because he works at Nickelodeon. So.
All right, well, we get back to you on that. Let us know what else you guys want us to talk about. Rate us in the Apple Tunes.
If you
give
like
us a thumbsy, subscribe.
Give us it all. If you've ever seen Drake and Josh, give us a fucking comment and let us know who you like more, Drake or Josh, or even Miranda Cosgrove.
I forget the next guest coming up, but I did not recognize the name. We'll see who the heck that is.
I didn't either.
So we'll catch you guys. I don't know if we're gonna do it. I want to do it like after the show, like night of, but I don't know. It's always so late.
Right. It's tough.
You're frozen right now.
I know. I see that. I see that.
Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Thanks for listening. What's the theme outro song of Logan's?
I don't know, but take it easy, fam. Peace.
Oh my God. It takes me so long to hit this button.
All right. I'm about to go.